This is a tutorial on the use of the blanket checkbox in the cache application screen AR3100. If you haven't previously listened to the tutorial on cache application and are not familiar with the screen, we recommend you listen to that tutorial before proceeding any farther. The blanket checkbox is used to allow the system to assign credit amounts on an automatic basis to invoices on the screen. It does this by applying the cash amount to the oldest invoice first, followed by the next oldest, until there's no more cash to apply to the various outstanding invoices. Today what we're going to do is we're going to use an example of a check that we're going to apply and also a credit note. So we'll enter the customer number that I've set up a check for, do a list of values, and we'll select the check from the list of values. Now when we hit enter here, we'll see the invoices displayed. That has to happen first before you check the blanket checkbox. As we can see, we have some amounts outstanding on these various invoices and a variety of dates. We check the checkbox. What we can see now is the system has gone to the oldest invoices and applied this credit amount, which was $378 that we had on the check, to the oldest invoices first. And at this point, if we didn't want to accept this particular application, we could actually go in and then clear out anything that we didn't want it applied to. So for example, if we didn't want to apply the $20 against this particular invoice, but perhaps the next one, then we just do it in a normal fashion like we do with any other invoice cash application. And we can proceed here. We'll take the discount out also on this and then save the record. Now we're going to proceed on to another customer where we have some credit notes and unapplied cash records existing. Come over to the credit note field, do a list of values. And we'll select an unapplied cash record from there. Again, once the invoices have been displayed, we can click on the blanket box. And as we can see, that was an unapplied cash for $160. But we also have displayed on this screen some unapplied cash records and some credits. So when we click on the blanket, what's going to happen is the system is automatically going to take the unapplied cash records and these credits and also apply that to the amount that can be applied. So we have a payment here against the oldest invoice of $654. We initially only had a $160 unapplied cash record, but taking into account the unapplied cash record we had here for $214.10 and two credits that totaled $280, that included with the unapplied cash for $160 gave us $654.10 payment that could be applied against this invoice. Keep that in mind when you're using the blanket feature. It will take all the unapplied cash records and credits that exist and also incorporate that into the amount of cash that can be applied to the various invoices. This concludes the tutorial on use of the blanket feature.